PA Sports coverage of PGA Tour golf brings us to South Carolina amidst the sprawling dunes and sandy vistas that comprise the ocean course at Kiowa Island. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, this golf course is a challenge. Kiowa Island, what makes it so tricky?
First and foremost, the weather. You could play 2 rounds of golf at Kiowa and you wouldn't think you were playing the same golf course. You play it on a still day, course is relatively easy and a fun walk. Play it on a windy day and this is just flat out hard.
Well, he got that right on the center of the club face. A big drive there to get the round started. Well, it's 74 yards here as he's set for his second. "12 feet still to go." Got it there, but not quite on target. So that about as stress-free a start as you can have. It's a par here at the first. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run-up down that right side, so basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
This one turning left a bit off the tee. Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Oh, yeah. I mean, he had to be thinking about making that kind of talent. He possesses the good hands. Beautiful shot right there, and that is an eagle. Up next, the 390-yard par 4 third, where you stand on an island-like tee, driving across the marsh to an extremely wide fairway. You have to be precise on your approach here because of the elevated tabletop green. Miss the putting surface, and par is a challenge. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And it's an inviting one, ever so slightly up the hill with just a hint of movement from left to right.
That is lefty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. Frank, a great designer like Pete Dye keeps you on your toes. So after the short third, you come to the long par 4 fourth. This is all you want, especially off the tee. You can let it rip.
You're right. It's a big par 4, that blind tee shot. That's one thing. Those bunkers down the right side. But if you don't find the fairway, irrespective of where that wind's coming from, you start having to zigzag your way around a hole that's nearly 500 yards long. As that ball bounces into the rough, first fairway missed today.
Now his second at the par 4 fourth.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
6 feet now for birdie. Oh, yes. Well done. It's birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. Par 3 fifth here is 207 yards. It's one thing to hit the green, but it's another to navigate it. If you're on the wrong side, you might have a difficult time just two-putting. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Oh, would you expect anything less with the way things are going? Everything is dropping right now, even balls from off the green. Heading back toward the clubhouse, now we find the par 4 sixth hole at 490 yards. Right-handed golfers want to play this right to left to give themselves a good look at this green, where the lone major concern is the bunker short and left. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
147 to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. So he'll tidy up there for his par, and his score will hold tight at 5 under. Super wide fairway here at the par 5 seventh. Definitely reachable in 2. I think you'd be disappointed if you didn't walk off with a 4 here.
That's certainly the plan of most people on this hole, Rich. And I just think of that old adage that I was taught as a kid. And it's great for these holes. It still works. Tee it high, let it fly.
the tee. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank? Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, man, the putter is working now. That is back-to-back eagles, a rarity in the world of golf. On to the 8th hole now at 198 yards, a par 3. Like so many of the greens on this front side, if you don't land it just right, there's a hard slope around the edges, so having the distance dialed in here is a must. Well, he's starting to rev the engine now. Eagle at the previous hole, and a quality shot here. Chance to really get this thing moving. Now this for another birdie. Yeah, good job there to cash that in. A brilliant tee shot to this par 3. And it winds up a no-stress 2. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. Boy, he's in a nice little groove right now. Played the last couple of holes in 3 under par, and he's got another in the fairway here. Second shot. Good look at the green.
Well, Rich, I didn't expect this sort of fireworks here today, but already with some birdies on the card and another one here by the looks of things.
Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that'll wrap up a front side that was absolutely a thing of beauty. How about 8 under 28? The 10th hole at 447 yards has, like most of these holes, a few areas to avoid. The first is the steep-faced bunker right of the fairway, with the second being the large wash encircling the left-hand side on this sloped green.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick. Getting that 60-degree wedge underneath the ball, and that goes into the hole for a welcome birdie. Not much is straightforward here at the Ocean Course. This 11th is proof positive of that at a stout 593 yards. A handful of half-moon bunkers right are what to avoid on your tee shot, but even with a drive in the fairway, a couple of devilishly placed putt bunkers up near the hole have been known to give golfers fits. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. wow, what a second shot. And Frank, he has a chance for yet, can you believe this, another eagle?
Yeah, I thought one was enough, Rich. Two, wow, that's a little greedy, right? A chance for 3 eagles?
Come on, are you kidding? A third eagle of the round? That is not something you see every day, I promise you.
More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12th. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of 2 very important par 4s here at Kiwa, Rich, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play. What a feel. Eagle on the previous hole, just swinging easy and just stripes another one. You playing with house money?
From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this his second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Chance now for another birdie. Nope. Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par. The par 4 13th here at the Ocean Course is a beauty, demanding strategy off the tee. Challenging the canal running down the right side allows you to possibly shorten the hole, but playing away from the canal brings a cluster of pot bunkers into play left.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. So he'll finish that off for his par to remain 11 under for his round.
Par 3 14th hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be hitting on the top of a pyramid. Look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. If you finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. Good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, please, hit the green.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Now this for another birdie.
Well, I've really been impressed with how he's handled the speed on the greens, but this one is going to be a tester down the hill.
Oh yeah, that one poured right in. A terrific effort there for a birdie here at the par 3. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area that you need a ladder to get in and out of.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
I'm thinking this is about 110 yards, Frank.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
10-foot putt left. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. Oh. Okay, good job to limit the damage, as that's in for a bogey.
Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in two sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. The green sitting up on the top of the hill as well, with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
Man, Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but Eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feasts? I didn't think you could do that.
Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for Eagle 3, superb. This is another of Pete Dye's toughest holes, the par 3 17. It can get stretched out close to 240 yards in length. It's got a green that's nearly 50 yards in length. It's got water. It's got bunkers. It's got it all. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Chance now for another birdie.
And he's seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. The S-shaped 18th at 505 yards, truly one of the great finishing holes in golf. Trouble lies right off the tee with dunes and bunkers there to penalize those trying to cut the angle, and then left up near the green if you let that final approach wander offline. The rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. From a bit of a downslope here, his second to the par 4.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This is a 13-footer. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, a good putt for his par here at the 18th green. And that's all